Hello, beloveds. I hope you are so well wherever you are in this now. I wanted to hop on here because I wanted to share something that's happening in the current now for me, as well as a vision that I had yesterday, because it's all tied together. So something that I've been experiencing for the past few hours. So today is March 9th, and I'm on the Eastern time zone. So I think it started around maybe 2 o'clock or so. You know how when you feel anger, well, when I feel anger, so maybe you feel this too, but when you feel anger, your heart kind of like beats really fast and it like raises the blood pressure up to your head. So I have not experienced any anger or anything remotely triggering. And my heart has been experiencing that. It happens to beat like that for maybe a couple of seconds, and then it goes back to normal for a couple of moments, and then it goes back up to that just like a deep, more aggressive beating, and then it goes back to normal. This I tend to be really sensitive to what's happening in the quantum with big energy shifts, as well as solar activity on the earth plane, as well as like the earth plane in general. And I'm feeling this to be like this trifecta of energy. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like this trifecta of energy from the galactic realm, the quantum realm, the earth realm herself, and the like the solar energy that's coming in, and also because we're all connected to all of it, the human energy field that's also completely going through its own chaotic experience. I tend to feel the cosmic wallops before the collective. So yay. And hopefully nobody feels anything and it's just super comfortable. And I know it's always in the highest good because duh, it's all energy, and it literally is in the highest good for us to grow and ascend and be more loving and be more kind and compassionate and like find ways to come together and unite in peace and like joy and stuff. Like, I get it. And there's still a process to that, right? It's like when the caterpillar busts out of that cocoon, like it's going through its like thing. Like it's I don't know if it's uncomfortable or not, but it sure looks messy. Anyway, so yeah, I'm experiencing a lot of energy pummeling us, and I'm seeing it to be a beautiful heart activation. And those that are not distracted by the distractions will have a huge heart expansion. The distractions are the propaganda. Like, that's what it is. It's all propaganda. Look over here so that you don't look over here, because if you look over here, you're gonna get like, you're really gonna come together and unite with your brothers and sisters. So look over here and you'll still unite, but you're going to unite and still be in judgment. And we're going to make things really hard for you, and we're going to raise prices of things like gasoline, and we're just going to make life difficult. Okay, like we're going to try to pass bills in certain states that say that basically your children have no rights, that the parents' consent doesn't matter, or lack of consent doesn't matter, that the actual police are able to like start to enforce injections into children. Like, these are bills that are actually being passed. Hopefully not. You know, like body sovereignty is kind of a huge thing, I think. And so when those types of things are happening, when we're watching wars and this and that, like, we feel very unstable. We feel very chaotic. We feel the chaos of the collective, of the experiences that are happening. We feel the chaos from what our eyes and our brains are witnessing through the propaganda machines, like through the media and stuff. So like our brain is even sending these messages to our body of like, oh my God, this is real. A lot of it's not so real. a lot of it's not as real as what we're told, and a lot of it's not real in the ways that we're shown, like at all. They've been talking for millennia about Maya, right? The illusion, like this is an illusion, and it's full of just distractions to keep us sick and separated and fighting, right? So anyway, so with all of that, we're getting a huge like root area wobble because people aren't feeling safe, right? They're not feeling safe on earth. They're not feeling safe in their homes. People all over the world are experiencing this stuff, and on a really grand scale and on a really micro scale. Like it's happening all over the place. The land and territory of the unknown is it's right in front of us now. And that can be a really scary place to be, right? To be able to like look off of the precipice and say, oh, I really don't know how deep that is or how far that is, but I can't turn back. I have to jump, which takes me to the vision that I had yesterday. This came in and it was really beautiful. It was that we're not going alone. And this is the time that we're linking arms with our brothers and sisters, our friends and our neighbors and our family and strangers. Like we are actually quantumly linking together. And so it's like, if I saw you, say, yesterday, we linked up. If I saw you today, we linked up. When I was traveling, we all linked up. So we are creating this linkage system in this beautiful heart connection realm. It's literally the seed of life. I get that that's already the pattern of the geometry that like is source. It's where the physical and spiritual meet. And we are doing it now in a different plane. We're doing it in a fifth dimensional axis. It's already there. We are just consciously connecting into that realm. We're going through this massive ascension. So my invitation and encouragement is to link up. If you have enemies, can you find peace in your heart and forgive them? Can you forgive you for your part in whatever they did to trespass against you? And can you forgive you for trespassing upon others, And can we actually link up and be in harmony together and work together and listen to each other and just listen to each other. We don't have to judge. We don't have to marginalize. And then we can together move forward, linked together, whether that's staying physically connected or trusting that, if we leap off one at a time, then I know that there will be people down at the bottom waiting for me and that others will be joining me after I leap. And isn't that just the message of the cycle of life, right? That it's a cycle of life, and it's the cycle that includes death. That's just a whole other story, but, to really move through any root fear, it's the fear of death. And the heart doesn't fear death because the heart will go on. Oh God, that's a song. Anyway, Titanic. Anyway, but the heart does go on. It's love. It's the infinite. It's the infinite intelligence that is the glue that holds all of the data together. So my invitation is to ride these waves of the literal photon energy that is coming in. We are moving through belts of photons. Photon energy is flying at us from the sun, as well as from other planets, because other planets in our system are also going through their own change as well. So we are going to be feeling that it's almost like everything is becoming magnified, faster, sped up. And we don't have time to everybody has time for this, but you know what I mean, I think. Like, we don't have time to grumble butt around and pussyfoot around. Like, now's the time to be with ourselves, be with what we're feeling, and be with each other in love. Like, this is the time where we really get to, love, y'all. and just see both sides to everything. You know, can you see both sides? You know, instead of it being, well, this team is playing against that team, and I only really like this team because that team sucks. I don't like what that team does. But understanding that the team isn't the players, and the players are just what makes the team. And can we love the players of this game that we call life, or this game called war, or this game called politics? You know, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I have a hard time loving politicians. I feel like they're just a bunch of robots that are feeding the propaganda machine. And the propaganda machine is really just a bunch of elite people trying to own more land and take culture and humanity away. Which is why we get to unite as humans with humanity and with humility. And that's not necessarily the easiest path. But fuck it. Like, what do we have to lose? We're gonna die anyway. Like, seriously, we're gonna die anyway. So let's just make the most of this, shall we? And ride these energy waves. The invitation is to drink a shit ton of water and ground, get outside, breathe fresh air. They've been spraying a lot more this week. Like, I was traveling and I got back and the skies were like clear for days, and then they started spraying again, and I was like, damn it, what's happening? And then the cosmic rays start to hit, you know, and they think that it's going to protect us. No, it's cosmic rays of energy. You literally can't put enough aluminum particulates in the sky to refract the cosmic ball of the star that we call our sun. Not to mention there's a bigger sun behind that one that's sending a whole lot more energy through our sun to us. Like let us just be in peace and like figure out what's going to happen as this world continues to shift, because the earth is shifting, which is another reason why the root chakra is getting a big wobble for a lot of people. Like, the earth herself is shifting. Our root, our pot that we've been growing in, if we're all these little plants, it's like someone's taking and squeezing it, and some are like being broken open. So some roots are exposed, some of us are noticing that our roots are bound, and some of us are like, damn, that pot was too big, or I want to just move around from pot to pot to pot. It's a big root energy wobble because it's the earth. So get back to the elements, you know, get back to the plant medicines, get back to you and your breath, unplug from all of the medias and the devices. Like, listen to what you need to listen to support your health, your mental health, your physical, your emotional, your spiritual health. And then be with you and apply it and receive it and bask in it. And then repeat, right? Go share it with others, be with others, go to ceremonies. I say that because it's the best, and I have cacao ceremonies and they're awesome sauce. They really are, y'all. It's such medicine. Anyway, so I hope that you continue to do as well as humanly possible, and remember how loved you are. You're love. You are love. We're here to love each other through really hard times. And what brings us together is actually hard times. It's really an interesting juxtaposition, how we live in this dualistic world. We're such silly gooses, us humans. Anyway, I love you. I hope you're doing well. Take care of yourself and each other. And I'll see you on the next now. Peace.